Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Sister Wives, Janelle makes a new excuse to fluff up Kody's bed? Regarding the beautiful bed that Kody Brown created for himself and Robyn Brown following the conclusion of season 19, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown had some very different opinions. This stems from the fact that Kody is more cruel than Janelle has ever witnessed. She doesn't believe that the loss of the 3 original spouses is the reason for this degree of meanness, as it formerly may have been. Rather, she seems to be making a justification for Kody. She puts her ex in rescue mode, which seems to fluff up the bed he built for himself today. By using his meanness as a diversion, Janelle thinks Kody is attempting to ease Robyn's load. And this might have contributed to his rawness when we last saw him on TV. Janelle provides a different perspective on how Robyn intensifies Kody's negative emotions. Sisters, Janelle Brown is honest about herself. Compared to the other spouses from the still existing Sister Wives marriage, Janelle Brown has long been the wife that fans view as keeping things real. Her admirers frequently call her the voice of reason. There was a time when Janelle's viewpoint was respected even by Kody Brown. But that was before his ego caused the family to fall apart. There isn't any drama or filler while talking about Kody, Robyn, Meri, Christine, and the other Sister Wives members when you're with Janelle. The fans pay attention when she claims that Kody's behavior has reached an all-time low. On the Sister Wives one-on-one episodes, Janelle explained everything to Sukanya Krishnan. She thinks that Kody Brown's terrible actions have a purpose. He has twisted history, made careless remarks, and made small jabs at the children. She believes it's all a part of Kody's ambitious plan to take the heat intended for Robyn. Does Janelle forgive Kody Brown? Sister Wives fans are baffled by Janelle Brown's latest interpretation of Kody Brown's terrible actions. Janelle almost seems to be offering this as a justification for Kody's cruel actions, or at the very least, it sounds like she views Kody's actions as a valiant attempt to protect Robyn. Robyn isn't exactly innocent, as Janelle informs Sukanya Krishnan in the one-on-one episodes. However, Kody has stepped in as Robyn's bulwark, trying to take in all of the criticism directed at her. Janelle even goes so far as to allege that Kody intentionally says hurtful things. She believes he does this in an attempt to shift the focus back to himself and away from Robyn. However, Janelle also makes sure to express her opinion. It's how she perceives Kody's life developing while he defends Robyn. Janelle witnesses Kody intensifying his worst conduct as he does this purportedly sick act for Robyn. Even if it means Kody burns down every family member. Sister Wives, supporters are still not persuaded by Kody's actions. Is the patriarch of Sister Wives' sudden villainy, then, merely an ineffective attempt to save Robyn? Or is it simply one more episode in the endless story of Sister Wives? In any case, Kody's meanness is more apparent to fans than his attempt to defend Robyn. Speaking of narrative twists, why has Janelle chosen to support Kody's degrading actions out of the blue? The reason why Janelle appears to defend Kody is unclear to fans. For some, this is Janelle's way of justifying Kody's cruelty. In a roundabout sense, it appears that Janelle continues to hold Robyn accountable for Kody's transformation. She seems to be giving Kody a pass, though, because he believes he is playing Robyn's hero in shining armor by assuming responsibility for Robyn. Janelle Brown, the grounded wife. From the earliest seasons of Sister Wives, Janelle has always been regarded as the practical partner. Unlike her co-wives, she didn't lead with emotion or drama. Her approach to plural marriage was built around pragmatism: raise the kids, build a home, support the family business. She wasn't wrapped up in fairy tale ideals about Kody or the vision of a perfect celestial marriage. She simply wanted the family to function well and move forward together. Fans appreciated her honesty. While Christine wore her heartbreak on her sleeve and Meri often seemed to spiral into emotional confusion, Janelle's voice cut through the chaos. In fact, Kody himself once described Janelle as logical, dependable, and smart. But as the tides have changed and the Brown family fell apart, Janelle's once grounded view seems to be shifting into something more speculative, and even protective, of the man she once stood firmly against. 2. Season 19 Fallout, Kody hits rock bottom. By the end of Sister Wives Season 19, Kody Brown was barely recognizable to longtime viewers. His angry outbursts, stubborn refusal to accept responsibility, and blatant favoritism toward Robyn turned him into the villain of his own story. His relationships with his older children deteriorated, his bond with Meri and Janelle collapsed, and Christine had long since left the building. Janelle, in particular, had a brutally emotional fallout with Kody. Their confrontations became centerpieces of the season, especially the moment she told Kody she didn't want to be married to him anymore. Her detachment and heartbreak were palpable. But now, with filming over and time past, Janelle has offered a rather surprising postscript to the season's drama, one that's leaving fans scratching their heads. 3. Janelle's one-on-one reveal, the Kody excuse? In the Sister Wives one-on-one special with host Sukanya Krishnan, Janelle pulled back the curtain on what she believes might be the reason behind Kody's dramatic and cruel behavior. Her theory? That Kody is intentionally absorbing the hate aimed at Robyn by acting as a lightning rod for the family's resentment. Yes, according to Janelle, Kody's vile words and unfiltered rage could be a bizarre form of chivalry. She suggests that Kody is trying to protect Robyn from public and familial scrutiny by positioning himself as the villain. By being the bad guy, Kody diverts attention away from Robyn and shields her from criticism, especially from his kids and his former wives. In other words, Kody is acting out not just because he's angry or egotistical, but because he thinks he's doing the noble thing. 4. A fluffed-up bed, why fans are skeptical. While Janelle's theory may come from a place of compassion or insight, it has not landed well with many fans. To them, this seems like a retroactive attempt to soften the harsh reality of Kody's behavior. The idea that Kody's cruelty is some sort of noble sacrifice doesn't sit right with viewers who've watched him gaslight his wives, ignore his kids, and bulldoze over years of familial trust. Kody's actions haven't appeared calculated or strategic, they've seemed reactive, ego-driven, and deeply personal. So for Janelle to suggest that Kody's rage is a cloak of protection for Robyn feels, to many, like an excuse. She appears to be fluffing up the bed Kody and Robyn now lie in, an emotionally charged bed made of favoritism, betrayal, and regret. Is Janelle protecting herself too? It's also worth questioning what Janelle might gain from offering this softened take on Kody. Some fans speculate that this isn't really about defending him, but about making peace within herself. After all, Janelle devoted 3 decades of her life to this man. Acknowledging that he turned into a full-blown monster might be too painful. By reframing his behavior as a misguided attempt at heroism, she can process the pain of their broken relationship without descending into bitterness. She still has to co-parent and possibly still has business or spiritual ties to Kody. This theory allows her to maintain emotional distance while preserving her dignity. It may also be Janelle's way of separating herself from the Robyn drama. By blaming Robyn as the source of Kody's change but suggesting he's reacting out of misguided loyalty, she pins the responsibility on Robyn without fully condemning her ex-husband. 6. A pattern of denial? This wouldn't be the first time a Brown family member offered an unusual rationale to avoid fully confronting the truth. For years, Robyn denied she was the favored wife, even as Kody's actions made that clear. Meri clung to her marriage long after it became emotionally desolate. Christine ignored red flags until they became blinding. So maybe Janelle's current perspective is part of this broader pattern, each wife reinterpreting their experiences in ways that help them survive the emotional fallout. Kody Brown has left behind a trail of hurt and dysfunction. Perhaps this is how Janelle begins to clean up her own mess, not by blaming him entirely, but by rationalizing his descent. 7. Kody's damaged reputation, beyond repair? Regardless of Janelle's theory, Kody's reputation among fans is at rock bottom. His confrontations with his sons, particularly Garrison and Gabe, were devastating to watch. His inability to see Christine's departure as anything other than betrayal showed a lack of self-awareness. His favoritism toward Robyn was undeniable, even to the most casual viewer. Even if Kody thinks he's being a martyr for Robyn, the damage he's caused is real. And the question is, can that kind of damage be justified, even if the intent was, allegedly, noble? For most fans, the answer is no. 8. Robyn's role, the catalyst or the scapegoat? Janelle's theory indirectly implicates Robyn. By suggesting that Kody is shielding her, she paints Robyn as the root cause of the conflict, even if she's not the one delivering the cruel remarks. This aligns with a growing narrative among viewers that Robyn is either manipulating Kody behind the scenes or failing to hold him accountable for his behavior. In Janelle's telling, Robyn cranks up Kody's anxiety, which leads to his aggressive lashing out. It suggests Robyn is the catalyst, but also allows Kody to remain her knight in this dysfunctional love story. Still, many wonder, why doesn't Robyn stop him? If she sees Kody spiraling, why doesn't she encourage healing and unity instead of enabling the cycle of division? 9. The family's reaction, no one is buying it. Christine, for one, has made it clear she's done making excuses for Kody. She's called out his manipulation, pointed to his double standards, and built a new life with David Woolley that's rooted in joy rather than justification. Meri, too, has started calling Kody out more publicly, describing him as unkind and recognizing that their spiritual marriage died years before their formal separation. So, in this landscape of awakening and honesty, Janelle's rationalization seems out of place. She's always been honest before. Why try to rewrite the narrative now? Will Janelle's theory change how fans see Kody? Probably not. Kody's recent actions, from blaming Christine for family rifts to accusing Janelle's children of disloyalty, have done irreversible damage to his image. And no matter how noble Janelle tries to make him seem, most fans see a man who is deeply self-absorbed and emotionally volatile. Still, Janelle's words do offer insight into the complex emotional residue left behind by decades of polygamy. Even after separation, these wives are still trying to make sense of what happened, still picking apart their memories, still searching for meaning. And in that sense, Janelle's excuse isn't just for Kody. It's for herself. 11. What comes next for Janelle Brown? If season 20 of Sister Wives continues to follow Janelle's journey, it will be interesting to see how her relationship with Kody evolves post-divorce. Will she continue to defend him? Or is this just a moment of reflection that she eventually moves past? Fans hope she will return to her grounded, straight-talking self, the woman who called out Kody's nonsense and stood firm in her independence. But this softer take suggests she's still processing the emotional aftermath. Perhaps we'll see a new chapter soon, one where Janelle finds peace and clarity rather than justification. Conclusion, fluff or facts? In the world of Sister Wives, where personal truths are constantly reshaped by emotional survival, Janelle's new take on Kody Brown is both surprising and revealing. It's not just an excuse, it's a window into how even the most rational among the Brown family are still trying to make sense of a broken system. Whether she's fluffing the bed to protect Kody, protect herself, or find peace in the chaos, one thing is clear, the story of Sister Wives is far from over. And as Janelle herself might say, this is just how she sees it. The rest of us will have to decide if we're buying the excuse, or finally ready to tear down the entire bed Kody built. After a significant transformation, Sister Wives Brown is truly unrecognizable. Where is actually Brown these days, Sister Wives? At the moment, Truly resides in Utah with Christine and David. Christine claims that Truly and David's relationship has improved over time. At first, the Sister Wives actress claimed that Truly had been bashful around David, particularly in their early dating years. However, according to Christine, David has been a wonderful father figure to her children, and their pictures show that he has grown closer to them. In terms of keeping the kids happy, some fans even believe David has already outperformed Kody. Really unrecognizable following a significant change. Christine Brown shared her recent trip to the Big Rock Candy Mountain with David and Truly on Instagram. The Sister Wives star claims that she was unaware of the existence of such a site and that she only knew about it from a song. Christine continued by saying that their brief excursion had left them with wonderful memories. However, many people were drawn to Truly's unrecognizable change. She has matured into an adult, according to some, while others can't help but comment on how tall she has become. Sister Wives, Christine Brown submitted a child support application. The distance between Kody and Truly during the show was evident to many fans. The two never seemed close in front of the cameras because they were so uncomfortable together. Kody accused Christine of defaming him in front of the children. However, many think that he never had a good relationship with the other children because of his frequent absences and preference for Robyn's children. Additionally, it was claimed that Christine had sued Kody for child support on behalf of Truly. According to some, it was a major factor in Kody's rage when he mentioned Christine on season 19's Tell All.